Personality is a biological reality, a hardwired neurochemical operating system. You are equipped with fixed optimal use cases, driven by chemical rewards in your brain. The FourType framework audits these natural stats. By identifying your core neurochemical drivers, you can determine how to maximize your real-world return on investment. Most people experience burnout and stagnation because they are forcing themselves into roles their neurochemistry wasn't designed to handle. Navigating your career and relationships without knowing your base stats is essentially playing the game on hard mode. This map is built on two core axes. The vertical axis measures where you draw energy, extroversion versus introversion. The horizontal axis measures your reaction to the world, reactive versus stable. Combining these axes creates the Subtype Compendium, a grid of 16 distinct personality blends. This system follows the trade-off tax. You cannot maximize a core superpower without simultaneously exposing a built-in vulnerability. Extreme strengths create extreme kryptonite. Success involves identifying your exact blend to mitigate specific, predictable vulnerabilities, rather than attempting to override your base class. The Bard, or Sanguine base class, is heavily optimized for dopamine. This temperament is driven by novelty, pleasure, and rapid social connection. This creates a 95% superpower in social energy. They can project magnetic leadership, build instant rapport, and shift the energy of any room they enter. However, the trade-off is a 30% rating for follow-through and depth. When the initial excitement of a new project fades, their output often drops. Robin Williams represented this undiluted spark, a magnetic personality with infectious enthusiasm that made everyone around him feel alive. This dopamine-driven energy is effective for gathering followers and generating initial momentum. But these projects require external systems to handle the long-term execution. The Commander, or Choleric class, is driven by testosterone. They are optimized for achievement, control, and immediate results. Their 98% superpower rating manifests as unstoppable execution. They master crises and reach their goals when everyone else has already quit. The trade-off tax here is high. Their 15% rating for empathy and patience can alienate teams and create a zero-tolerance fallacy for human weakness. Commanders are the most effective force for overcoming impossible obstacles, but their relentless drive often leaves them standing alone at the finish line. The Strategist, or Melancholic class, is optimized for serotonin. Their internal system prioritizes analytical depth and the pursuit of meaning. This allows them to see patterns others miss. They're 90 measured, but strategists pay like an 85% Kryptonite rating for perfectionism. This leads to chronic dissatisfaction and severe analysis paralysis. Nikola Tesla lived this profile, achieving obsessive analytical depth and maintaining uncompromising standards while becoming increasingly isolated from society. Strategists are responsible for systems of immense complexity and works of profound artistic depth. However, that quality exacts a heavy psychological toll on the creator and their team. The Guardian, or Phlegmatic class, runs on oxytocin. Their system is optimized for peace, stability, and consensus. Their superpower is an unshakable calm under extreme pressure. They act as a stabilizing force, resolving disputes and keeping operations grounded when others panic. The trade-off for this piece is a 25% rating for initiative. They tend toward passivity and will often avoid necessary conflict to maintain harmony. Keanu Reeves represents this archetype, an absolute calm and steady presence that makes him universally trusted in high-pressure environments. Guardians keep organizations from tearing themselves apart, but their deep aversion to friction often leaves their own potential unfulfilled. Most people are a 1 of 16 blend, where a secondary temperament tempers their primary drive. For example, the strategic perfectionist combines a choleric drive for execution with melancholic analytical depth. Steve Jobs utilized this blend to achieve market dominance while maintaining an obsessive, almost agonizing attention to design detail. In contrast, a phlegmatic base paired with melancholic care creates the thoughtful caretaker. Gandhi illustrated this fusion of patient observation and quiet, steady devotion to a lifelong cause. Mapping your specific blend reveals the career environments where you will thrive and those that will lead to burnout. Integration is the practice of adopting behaviors from your opposing temperaments. A choleric leader might deliberately exercise phlegmatic patience, while a sanguine adopts melancholic systems. Without integration, stress triggers lead to a predictable crash point. For each blend, there is a specific recovery strategy to regain control and return to balance. You cannot erase your built-in kryptonite. You can only strategically buffer it through the deliberate, often uncomfortable practice of opposing traits. Audit your stats and locate your exact class on the grid. Accept your trade-offs, and stop burning out by trying to optimize for a game you weren't built to play.